Hi everyone, I want to talk about metaphysics and things that relate to that people think of as normal, but it's really not normal to think of it that way. But one is ghost hunts. It's not a ghost hunt. You're not hunting them, and they're not ghosts. They're spirits. And if you wish to contact them, you're supposed to venture out. Well, more like go inward, into yourself, so you can listen to your inner senses rather than look for, ooh, there's a table moving over there. I think that cloth's flying around a little bit, and there must be a spirit in here. Things are going around. That's not the thing that you should look for if you're trying to prove of life after death, because that's just proof that stuff floats around the place, and that's not proof of life after death. Clearly not. And what you want to do if you want to find out about life after death is try go for your own experiences within yourself rather than go to, I don't know, fly to Belfast or go to Hong Kong, find some abandoned warehouse somewhere and try and do a ghost hunt. I call it spirit venture or anything along those lines because it's the best way of dealing with it, really. Because you don't say it's a hunt because you don't really hunt spirits because it can't be hunted, really. It's just, but the idea of hunting for them, that's disrupting the energy of where they are at that time, and it really makes it sound a lot like it's like the whole the work in metaphysics that psychic and medium people do is just all entertainment. It's like, let's go on a ghost hunt and it'll be a laugh. We'll stay in this haunted house, it'll be a laugh. And it's ridiculous to think of it that way because it's a really serious thing. It's actually looking at the universe in much more of a deep way than just the physical eyes, because with the physical eyes you're just brushing the surface of what reality is, and with metaphysics you go deeper into it, and it's a science of the universe, and it should be taught in schools. It's crazy that it isn't, but still, it's still a science whether it's taught in schools or not. And that's what I'm here to try to explain. Now, one of the other things is that psychics, mediums, healers, they get thought of as entertainers a lot of the time because of the way that they present the shows and demonstrate their abilities, basically, but they're definitely not entertainers. It's just, that's another insane way of thinking about it. It's massive misconception. It's not the truth. Because I do psychic readings myself and I don't think of it as some sort of fun. It's actually really serious. I take great care in the way that I word each word that I put into a reading, and make sure that they actually don't misread whatever it is that I'm trying to say, so they can get exactly what it is that I am trying to put across in the best way. Because there's no hope in thinking, you can just shut your eyes and have a bunch of jumble of symbols and sounds come into your consciousness and you could just blurt them out randomly and then everyone will make total complete sense of them and all of their lives will be massively better and they'll all be enlightened the next day. That'll be insane. But that's why you need to understand there's a certain way of going about it to make the best out of it, rather than just sort of approach it from really inexperienced sort of go for it and see the consequences later kind of thing, because that's the mindset of a lot of people in today's society, and that's what I've found, that it's the age of instant gratification. You can just have all this information all at once and just bang, and it'll change your life massively all in one day, and then but none of that's real, because obviously if you want real information, you've got to condition your mind to be able to see what the real information is, really crystallize it in yourself, and more like you have to gain wisdom and knowledge over the years rather than just Google something one night and then all of a sudden Google's the word psychic, all of a sudden you know everything about people that are psychic the next day. That would be crazy. It'd be amazing, but it'd be crazy if it would work. It's going to take many, many years to get a brief understanding of what psychic abilities are. If you're starting to realise that there's more to what reality is. But even if you already know there's more to it, there's going to take, still is a lifelong commitment to actually work deeply in this kind of area. And that's what I've found. But another thing that I've realised as well is that you have to be really careful in the way that you see what others are seeing as valid and normal. Like I'm in this one group, or I was, or still am, I guess, but I've seen this post about it's apparently like you've got poltergeists, and these are spirits, but the person that was talking about it doesn't think of it as a spirit. And now I'm not really the kind of person to spark up an argument or heated debate, because I know what is the truth in my own eyes, my own soul, basically, and I'll just know when I see it, and I don't try to debate other things intensely for no reason. I'll say my truth, get on with it, and let everyone else just squabble over what they think is what their thoughts are about what they're thinking, or any crap like that. I don't try to delve into the drama, but this thing about the poltergeist and the spirit basically is that they were talking about how spirits, or poltergeists, the person says that the poltergeist is a manifestation of someone's psyche or whatever like that. I don't know, but whatever you do read about it is probably false if you Wikipedia this thing. You just simple Google and you go on Wikipedia, read it up, and you'll believe it's probably most likely going to be nonsense, because you can't really believe everything is here on the internet. But what I believe about it is that a poltergeist is a spirit that's causing a disturbance, and it's quite often going to be a negative spirit, but if it's a positive kind of, like a light spirit, then it's not going to be the kind that's going to cause any physical manifestations, injuries, and choke people, and anything of that nature. But if it's a negative spirit, then it's impossible for a spirit to come up to you and hit you, choke you, pin you down. That's all manifestations of your fear, to put it lightly. It's just that people are afraid of what they don't understand, and because they don't understand it, they'll try to understand it through the fears, and it's always gonna limit what they're understanding, because you're looking at it through the perspective of fear, and it will always slow your progress down massively. But that is what I wanted to say about that. I hope this video's been interesting to you. I shall be making more in the future. I hope you enjoyed it though. Like, comment, share, subscribe, etc. And see you in the future.